The WWE European Tour is finally over. We're going back into the States next week. We'll be in Minneapolis, Minnesota, and we'll be able to finally watch Raw at a current and normal time and not get spoiled on X throughout the day. We had an amazing night tonight. We got to see Penta and Braun. We got to see Rhea, Iyo, and Bianca. And we also got to see John Cena and Cody Rhodes Part 3. So let's get into it. Let's go over everything that happened in Raw and kind of give it a rating and see if everyone liked it just as much as I did. So thank you so much for tuning into another edition of Road to Ringside. My name is Justin Winteroth, guys, and you know the drill. Before the show starts, do me a favor, hit the like button if you thought this episode of Raw cooked. I know it did. I would definitely be smashing the like button if I could. It was a great episode, and Triple H is a chef. And also, guys, comment down below who you think won the promo battle, Cody or Cena. I don't know, that's a tough one, but obviously we'll talk about it a little bit later in the show, but definitely let me know who you think won that promo battle. And starting off the night here with where I think we should start the night is Gunther versus Jimmy Uso. Wow, this was such a necessity. This was something that definitely needed to happen because now this whole Jey Uso angle that he's not able to beat Gunther, it carries a whole new value because Jimmy can't beat Gunther, but obviously, you know, Jey going into WrestleMania is going to have a massive task in his hands, and it's going to be a lot of bad blood, no pun intended. But we did get to see Jimmy Uso bleed at the hands of Gunther, and Gunther was bathing in his blood, guys. He was literally bathing in his blood. He even tasted it at one point. This was a different kind of Gunther that we have not seen, and it just goes to show that at any point in time, Gunther can really turn it up, and he really did tonight, and I thought this was just an excellent, excellent segment. Some might say it went on a little long, but I think that this is what the story needed in order to give it some more substance. So Jey obviously has more motivation, and I think that Jimmy Uso just earned himself a proper solo run, if you ask me, guys. Jimmy Uso definitely deserves to go on some sort of run after what he did for the Raw brand tonight. Considering he's on SmackDown and considering that he's only here to help out Jey, he just did something really amazing, and he definitely deserves his roses for what he did. So let's give him a proper title run, maybe him versus LA Knight or something along the lines of that. We'll see what happens with that, but I loved every second of this feud. And moving on, we got the Breaker Penta and Balor versus Dom. That was really cool. Braun Breaker's incredible, guys. He's still awesome. He's still on top of his game, and he's definitely going to be getting a title shot very, very soon. And I'm not talking about the IC title because he's probably going to drop that at WrestleMania. He deserves a World Heavyweight Championship shot, and I think he's going to definitely be getting it very shortly because he is really over with the crowd and his moves in the ring are just insane. And of course, Penta and Braun work very well together. I like that they had a lot of chemistry in the ring, and as a tag team, they did really well. Obviously, it all blew up in everyone's face when Braun hit him with the spear, but that's just kind of how it goes sometimes. I mean, you know, you got to throw in some surprises there. And of course, Finn and Dom did a great job in the ring, and I loved every second of the tag team that they had. But there is some animosity between the two of them, and it looks like the Judgment Day might be splitting up once again. So, of course, we're still waiting on JD McDonough to come back, but from what I can hear and understand, he is going to be back in the next couple of weeks. So we definitely want to get him back as soon as possible because this is going to add another layer into the storyline with the Judgment Day that they don't have currently right now. It's kind of the same thing every week. It's like Finn's kind of an ass, and then, you know, things happen here and there, and then Liv and Raquel have their own thing, and of course, Dom and Carlito are just there, but we definitely need JD McDonough because I think he's going to turn face on them, and it's going to be really, really cool to see. But again, this was a great segment. This is a great match. I loved every second of it, and I'm excited to see what the IC title is going to be looking like at WrestleMania for the four of these gentlemen. And of course, we got the New Day, and they won a match. It's incredible. They finally win something. And it's good to see him again. I mean, I love seeing the New Day, especially when they're heels. It's really cool. They know how to control the room, and they know how to control the energy as well. And we got to see New Catch Republic, which is Pete Dunne and then also Taylor Bates. These are really, really iconic indie guys that came from the Britain Underground wrestling area. So that's really cool to see. It was really nice to see that Taylor Bates is back, and he was recovering from a torn pec. He's out for quite some time. And I'm happy to see the New Day getting a lot of momentum here. So again, the New Day is somebody that we have to understand. They had a lot of heat on them, and they were very, very over at it for a short time period. But again, I think that they definitely need to revisit the storyline because at one point in time, the New Day were the best thing on the Raw brand. So they definitely got to get back to that, and I'm hoping it's sooner than later. And we did obviously see them go up against the War Raiders, and they're gonna be having probably a match next week. And I hope that it's something that the New Day wins and gets the chance to prove why they need to be back on top in the tag division once again. And of course, this is obviously the segment that we were all waiting for and very excited about. we got John Cena and Cody Rhodes Part 3, and this seems to be the last time we're going to be seeing John Cena before WrestleMania, and I think I'm okay with it. I'm still have a couple questions, such as, why did he join The Rock? And I know Cody mentioned, you joined The Rock, and you sold your soul to him, but like, why did he do that? We still don't have any reasoning behind that. But of course, John Cena gave us a lot of answers tonight as to why he's doing what he's doing, and why he doesn't like Cody Rhodes. And that's great. I loved everything about it. Incredible mic skills from the two of these guys. Just incredible mic skills. And I'll tell you what, I didn't see a crossroads coming from Cody Rhodes on John Cena. That's for sure. But I'm going to tell you something right now. It couldn't be any more clear that the reason for that crossroads is because Cena is going to be winning the title off of Cody Rhodes at WrestleMania. And I know that's what not a lot of people hear. A lot of people want to hear, but I'm just telling you guys right now, that's what's going to happen. And we're going to get the spinner belt back, and we're just going to have to deal with it and be happy about the results of that match. So I enjoyed this a lot. This was definitely a great way to cap off the promo battle that Cena and Rhodes were having, moving up into WrestleMania 41. But of course, again, we're not going to be seeing Cena for quite some time now, and that's just how it goes. It is what it is. But I can't wait for this match, and I think it's going to be an excellent storytelling piece that's going to advance Cena all the way up until he's done in the end of 2025. All right, and we got AJ Styles and Logan Paul's segment. This is gonna be a great match. This is sort of just something they probably threw together in the back. And AJ Styles is a very, very talented guy on the mic and in the ring as well. And then same with Logan Paul. I mean, Logan Paul has a ton of heat. They were booing him so bad, and I love to see that. And of course, he's really, really talented in the ring. So I definitely need an AJ Styles title run. I want to see him with the IC title. I want to see him with a US title. I don't necessarily think he has the ability to have anything above that, but I definitely want to see him get some sort of title run, and I would love to be if it was the IC title. Because think about it like this: if you get AJ Styles with the IC title, he can go against Sheamus, and then Sheamus needs the IC title to kind of complete his trifecta of titles that he's won over the years. So I don't know. That's future booking. I know that's not exactly what we do right now, but I think that's a great start for the momentum of AJ Styles. And then who's going to win this feud, Logan Paul or AJ Styles? I mean, probably Logan Paul. Logan Paul's definitely on the way up in the company. He definitely deserves his flowers as well because of how much heat that he acquires. He's got Dominic Mysterio level type heat right now. So just keep it going, and let's hope for a good match. And obviously this is definitely going to be at WrestleMania, so I can't wait to see what kind of match we get from that. And of course, we finished off the night with Rhea versus Iyo, and then we had Bianca as a special guest referee. Rhea's got to be in WrestleMania 41. Rhea has got to be in WrestleMania 41. I hope they come out next week and they're like, yeah, whatever, we're just going to keep it a triple threat. That's what everybody wants, and that's exactly what I hope we're going to get. And of course, Iyo is very over more than before. Obviously, the last 3 weeks, I've had really, really, I was questioning Iyo's ability to get over with the crowd and really stand out, but you just get to see it in her in-ring ability. Her in-ring ability, she's so good, and she can really control the crowd. I mean, you had all of UK there chanting Iyo's name, and you can even see Rhea being like, wow, like, I can't believe they're chanting her name. But Iyo's just got the physical in-ring ability, and Rhea's just got the whole total package. And of course, Bianca, same thing. Rhea and Iyo are two talented wrestlers, but Bianca in that mix, I think Bianca has a little bit more talent than both of them, and I think that's the reason why Bianca is going to be winning the title at WrestleMania, and she's going to be the champion moving forward. But I don't think that this is going to be the ending for these three. I don't think that this is the last time we're going to see a feud from these three. This is definitely going to be something I think that's going to be going into WrestleMania 42, if you ask me, and that's the way I hope it is. But I love this match, and obviously it ended in a double disqualification, which means Iyo still maintains the title. But how are they going to fix this in Minneapolis next week? We're going to have to tune in to find out. And overall thoughts, just an incredible run in Europe for the WWE. I loved all the crowds, Brussels, Barcelona, Glasgow, and then of course the UK. They did a great job, and the energy was there. I'm hoping that they transferred some of that energy to the US crowds, and we can have just as much fun in the US next week and the weeks moving up to WrestleMania. I would love to see that. And again, guys, of course, we're not going to be seeing John Cena up until WrestleMania 41. So let's just, let's put our heads together and think, what can they possibly be cooking up here? And of course, if you haven't seen my previous videos, I do have one where I talk about John Cena's 2025 run, and it's a fantasy booking video, and it's super duper fun. So give that a watch and let me know what you guys think and comment on that video as well. And we got Monday night next week. What can we expect? So 1 week from today, what can we expect for this episode? I don't know. I think that it's going to be a lot. I think we're going to see CM Punk. All right, I think CM Punk is going to be in Minneapolis. He's got some things to say, I believe, and I Think we're gonna get Seth. I don't know about Roman, but I think we'll at least get Seth and CM Punk. We definitely deserve a promo from them, and I want to see something really, really cool. So hopefully we'll get something from that, and then of course we're gonna find out about the Rhea, Iyo, and Bianca dilemma. We'll just see what happens. But of course, guys, thank you so much for tuning in to another edition of Road to Ringside. If you haven't already, please like the video, please comment, and most importantly, please subscribe. I just hit 20 subscribers, which is awesome. So I appreciate everyone showing love and support to the channel. And guys, just the more interactions, the better, right? So just like the video and comment on it. Comment anything, like literally anything. And I'll most likely respond and we can have a dialogue and create something out of it. So guys, thank you so much. Have a great night. And I'll see you for the SmackDown preview. And we'll talk about what's going to be happening on there. Have a great night. We'll talk.